Hello and welcome to the Cow's Den. We are doing another episode for our Marvel Heroes versus DC Heroes tournament. Make sure that if you're not caught up or you want to know how we got to where we got to, you go back and watch some of our previous videos. I will say it's been a crazy tournament. It's been really fun to do. I ended up having the Marvel high-end side. Josh ended up having the DC high-end side. So I think it's been a learning experience. If you catch anything from this on my end, I hope you catch the fact that Marvel just has way too many overpowered characters. We've seen the likes of some of the people who have lost so far. Adam Warlock. We've seen Professor Xavier. We've seen Thor, Storm, Spider-Man has lost. Captain America, Silver Surfer. Captain Marvel, some of the most powerful characters in comic book history. And now we are down to 4. All right, so let's take a look at our 2 zones. I will be doing zone 1, which is going to be Wanda Maximoff versus the Incredible Hulk. And then zone number 4, which is going to be the Phoenix versus Franklin Richards. All right, so zone 1, as hard as it was for me to do this, I really don't see this as much of a fight. Now, let me explain. If the Incredible Hulk had ended up fighting somebody who did not have psychic abilities or the abilities to rip apart reality or generate any kind of reality that they want, I think the Hulk would win. But he ended up matched up against Wanda Maximoff. And I think all she has to do, and this is even if the Incredible Hulk cannot switch back to Bruce Banner or is completely disassociated from him, I think all she would have to do is do something like generate this reality to him that his family is still alive from like at the end of World War Hulk, and I think it would just totally debilitate him. I think that she would take it. So unfortunately, I think that one was a pretty easy pick. I think Wanda takes it pretty convincingly, which stinks, man, because like one of my favorite fights, and I know Josh loved, or it probably was painful for him to pick, was actually the thought of Spider-Man versus the Hulk. Man, that was a good fight, and I still think the Hulk wins that one too, but I just don't see him beating somebody like Wanda. I think she's too powerful. She can generate all these realities and just rip everything apart, rip them apart from the inside. So for that reason, Wanda moves on to the final 4. All right, so let's take a look at our other zone. Zone 1. Oh, I'm sorry, zone 4. So zone 4 is going to be the Phoenix versus Franklin Richards. Now this one was a tough one. I think that Phoenix is easily a top 5 most powerful character in Marvel, maybe even top 5, top 10 most powerful characters in any comic book. I mean, how many times has she died and reborn? Like, she's just so overpowered. The Phoenix Force is just nuts. She can survive almost anything. But I think one of the few people that could beat her is Franklin Richards. The reason why, I think they're very similar characters, very similar abilities, except for one thing, and that's the fact that Franklin can generate a pocket universe. All he would have to do is generate a pocket black hole, throw her into it, she's out. Generate an entire universe full of adamantium, throw it at her, goes to the heart, she's out. Can she be reborn? Yes, but I don't think that really counts because like it would take a while for her to be reborn. So in this theory, I believe that Franklin would win on the simple fact of the pocket universe. I think that he could take it, and I think that he's just way too overpowered. And if you're not familiar with Franklin Richards, make sure you go and check him out because it is nuts, the abilities that he has and the things that he does. He's a great character, don't get me wrong, but it's just another one in the long line of Marvel characters that are just way too overpowered. Come on, Marvel. All right, so that means jumping into the final 4, our matchup on the Marvel side is going to be Wanda Maximoff versus Franklin Richards. Holy cow. Man, I can already see it's going to be a tough one to pick between those two. But make sure that you check out Josh's video because Josh is going to get down to his final 2 from the 4 that he has. That's going to be crazy too. Is it going to be Superman versus Flash? Who knows? So, Make sure that if you like what you see, that if you like what you hear, that you like and subscribe. Thank you.